Hey, how you guys doing out there today? This is Stefan Jimenez, and I'm here to present you the DFS Daily Dose special edition. This will be our top plays for Fanduel and DraftKings for the running back position of NFL Week 1. It's pretty easy. I mean, it's going to be Johnson, it's going to be Bell. I'm going to do everything. I'm going to make sure that they're in my lineup, both of them, for my Fanduel lineups coming this upcoming week. So let's get started. We'll go with Bell first. Bell is just a monster, okay? Straight up. He missed 4 games last year, yet he came in 4th of all running backs, fantasy point wise. The dude's a beast, The Steelers, they have the highest. They're the highest favorite with the -8, so they're expected to put up a bunch of runs against the Browns. Bell, he'll get a couple extra rushes, trying to run down the clock a little bit. And also, that really helps him out. And also, the Browns, they were 28th last year against rushing, their rushing defense was 28th in the league. So they were pretty bad last year. Bell, he combined for 1,884 yards, even though he missed those 4 games. The dude averaged 157 yards per game. That was 24 more than Ezekiel Elliott and 25 more than David Johnson for the Cardinals. This dude's a beast, and then he sat out all preseason trying to get a contract. They didn't want to give him a contract. So the other day he just signed his franchise tag. So he's going to be playing with the chip on his shoulder this year. He's going to do everything he can to absolutely beast out. So I really like him week 1. He's my 1A running back. My 1B running back is who I was just talking about. We're going with Johnson for the Cardinals. This dude was a beast last year. He was the #1 fantasy running back all year long, period. The only thing I don't like about him this week is that he's going against a Lions defense, which is bad, but they play at a slow pace, which can kind of, take a couple of touches away from Johnson. But he's good. I mean, he averaged 100 yards. I mean, he got 100 or more yards from scrimmage in 14 of his 15 games before he got injured last year, including touchdowns in 10 of his 15 games. He ended the season with 2,118 yards from scrimmage. It was 124 more yards than anybody else. Last year, he averaged 24 touches per game. This year, Bruce Arians, he said he wants to get him 30 touches per game. So lock him in, him and Bell. They have to be in your cash game lineups, especially for Fanduel week 1. Those are my 2 favorite. I mean, it was pretty easy. There's not too much to say. It's a no-brainer. My next guy I like, but I like him though. It's Todd Gurley. He had a sophomore slump. He did bad last year. He averaged 3.2 yards per carry compared to his rookie season. He averaged almost 4.8 yards per carry. It wasn't all his fault though. He had a rookie quarterback in golf who couldn't throw very much. They didn't have very many offensive weapons. This year, Golf's in his 2nd year. Hopefully, he's a little bit more advanced. He can, he can run the offense a little bit better. They added a couple extra weapons, including, they traded for Sammy Watkins, which is the deep threat. So that should kind of open up things a little bit more. For Gurley, I really like Gurley this week. He's going against the Colts offense, who was dead last against the run last year, and they didn't do anything major to improve it. I mean, they're pretty much almost the exact same defense. Also, the Rams, they have a new coach now. He's an offensive-minded coach. He's going to feed Gurley. He's going to give him the ball. Plain and simple, it is what it is. So I do like Gurley as my 3rd play for this week. In my last play, this is a sleeper play. This is more for DraftKings. The reason I say it's for DraftKings is because the price is ridiculous. It's a steal. You got Carlos Hyde for the 49ers. The dude is only 4,600 on DraftKings. He averaged 4.6 yards per carry last year. He got 2 to 3 catches a game. I really like him this week, for your cheap slot guy in DraftKings. He only played 13 games last year. He was banged up a little bit. And in those 13 games, he got 988 rushing yards. So the guy was good when he was on the field. The problem is when he was on the field. But he's healthy going into week 1. I really like him as your utility slot on DK. They got a new coach. They should feed him the ball a lot more than, you know, Kelly last year. He's one of those, you know, he likes to do the swings and stuff to the wide receivers. This guy and Shanahan, he's going to feed him more. So I do like him. That's kind of where I'm at. So, hey, let me know what you think. As always, you know, if you want our full lineups, visit us at www.rotobeast.net. Click the subscribe button so you can see all of our videos. They're absolutely free. And, you know, I'll be back tomorrow with the wide receiver video. So have a good evening. Take care.